Ocala Showcase. How's it? All right. Walk with you a little bit, Corey. You're Corey, right? Perfect. All right. We are here live at the showcase. We got 3 jewels here next to us. I'm Caitlin, and this is Zipper. We're going to walk you guys through it today. And we have got Savvy Sassy behind us. Real savvy, I guess I should say. We're just heading over to the track for the first set here today at OBS. All right. Real savvy, and you can see Authentic Spirit is just there behind them. And we're just doing the walk over from Barn 5. Come on, Bubba. Woohoo, Zipper. Zipper is excited to be here. Come on, Jules. All right. Once we get everyone over here, we'll kind of slow down and have a look at some of the other horses that we've got behind us. We're just giving them a little bit of a lead. It's a new place, so new things to see and hear and smell, but we've got about 220 owners out here today to come and see these guys. So just giving them a little help here. Come on, guys. Boy. That's it. All right. All right, we got the whole crew behind us. Come on, kid. Go this way? All right. Right. So we got 3 jewels here walking along with me. He's going to lead us off. He's kind of the older man on campus. We got Corey riding him. Corey got a bunch of people in here saying hi. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you very much.
He loves 3 jewels. He was telling me this morning that he is so excited for him to get back to the track. You think he's a winner?
Sure, 100%.
100%. So Corey rides him most days. It's one of his favorite ones at the farm. So it's always great to hear the relationship that some of our riders have with these horses. Like I said, we got Real Savvy and Authentic Spirit behind us there. And then following them, we have got the Liam's Map Colt out of Bitter Lemon that's in the New York bundle, followed by the Complexity Colt out of Bear's Tripper that's also in the New York bundle. And our caboose for the day is going to be Mr. Incredible, the Authentic Colt out of Irish Blessing that is in the Incredibundle. So we have all of our Authentics in the first set. In the second set, we'll have horses like Isle Blue, our Spicetown filly that's over at Two Springs. We'll have horses that are in the New York bundle, as well as Nina Fever, who is the Constitution filly that's in the Incredibundle as well. So everyone here, we've got some of our guys from Wavertree doing the walk up with us just to make sure all the horses stay nice and calm. We're here at the Ocala Breeders' Sale. It is a beautiful morning here, Regina. We could not have asked for better weather. It's just perfect enough to wear some long sleeves, but not hot enough to where you're sweating. So perfect riding weather. And again, we will be going live for the second set as well. So if everyone wants to stay tuned or hop back in, that one will go off around 10:45, 10:50, just to make sure all of you guys are in and ready to go. All right. Come on, big boy. Back. You got friends. Don't worry about it, good boy. All right. We're going to kind of slow down here and walk along with Real Savvy and Authentic Spirit as we're kind of getting to the track here. So here at OBS, there are two tracks. There's a training track right here and a little walk along track on the outside that takes us to the main track. So we're just taking a little trail ride. Everyone's taking in their surroundings, kind of seeing what's going on. But one of the best parts about the showcase is it's a really great time for horses to get experience with shipping in, especially younger horses. So horses like Three Jewels, Here's the Kicker, Lady Blitz, they've all kind of done it before. Between shipping into places like Palm Meadows or Monmouth, Saratoga. So they're old pros, we like to say. That's why we've got Three Jewels kind of leading the charge. And then we've got our babies back here who haven't done as much shipping in and riding in new places. But it'll be really great for them to benefit from this experience when they head on to the racetrack. So it's pretty deep in this one, so it's a good way to just walk and keep everyone all together. Got our two big boys up front. As you guys can see, Real Savvy has definitely grown a little bit since we purchased him back in August. And Brandy is definitely a spitting image of his daddy. Got a little traffic up here. So OBS also does have horses here year round, just in training. So gotta kind of share the space. Morning, guys. How are you? All right. Go teach. So we're gonna go up this little hill. See how? And we'll be on the track. So the plan here is we're gonna jog off just to the backside, and then the horses will go on to gallop for everyone that are in the grandstand, and we'll have another live that will patch in on this same link for all of you guys to watch the horses come around on the front side when I lose them. We're not gonna make Zipper gallop around there today, but you guys will get a nice little vantage point of that, and then we'll all walk home together at the end of it. Oh, Papa. Good boy. Good boy, Zip. Good boy, Zip. I also apologize if anyone gets motion sickness while we start jogging. My phone might be bouncing around a lot. So, good boy. It is a nice morning, yeah. So yeah, we've got Real Savvy right up here, and then we've got Authentic Spirit right behind him. I still am trying to break myself out of saying their dam's name. So bear with me if we switch back to Brandy and Savvy Sassy. All right. All right. Oh, bye, Papa. You can probably go on. You can probably go. Unless Kieran told us otherwise, but I don't think he did. Go back. Oh, Papa. Oh. Good boy. So there they go. This is the waiver tree contingency here. And then this is the Liam's Map Colt out of Bitter Lemon, coming from Two Springs. He's in the New York bundle. He's a beautiful horse. He's got a powerhouse of a hip. And then we have got the Complexity out of Bear's Tripper right behind him, again in the New York bundle. And then this is Incredible by Authentic, who is gorgeous, and he has a great mind from what Dave Scanlon has told us. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. We're going to switch over to the front side, which is already geared up. We'll see you guys here in a little bit.
Is going to be Real Savvy, so you won't miss him either. He's a very large horse. All right, here we go. And as I mentioned, they're just going to be jogging this first time around, so they're going to try to stay at this slow tempo just to get warmed up. And then as they come around the second time, they'll get into that gallop. Leading us off will be 3 Jules, a 4-year-old gelding, or 4-year-old by American Pharaoh. He's unraced, but we're hopeful this is going to be the lucky go around. Right behind him is going to be Real Savvy. That's the authentic Ridgeline. Right behind that is going to be Brandy, now named Authentic Spirit. So we got 3 authentics on the track, so you'll get a good gauge of what authentics look like. They all look very athletic. Number 2, number 3, and number 6. The one thing I can say is they got good size, not too heavy, and very athletic looking. Number 4, you got the Liam's Map Colt out of Bitter Lemon. Number 5 is going to be the Complexity out of Bear's Tripper. Now these 2, 4, and 5, the one difference between the rest, they have done a little bit of speed work. So you might see them be a little more engaged and a little more upbeat because they've done a little bit more than the others. The others are in a galloping routine, just different programs and different preparation-wise. Rounding up the pack on the pony, you got Caitlin Dunn in the green. Chetley, he handles all the New York breds at Grade 1 Investments and Two Springs Farm. So they're going to be leading the show on the ponies. Got it? Okay. Thank you. Very professional group going out there. We're going to likely see them start picking up the pace here pretty soon. You're going to want to see them do it nice and easy. Again, we're not looking for anything fast here today. A lot of these horses, it's going to be their first time ever stepping foot on this surface and this type of surface. So all those things, you just don't want to do too much. And it's also, we're just not looking for them to do that in their training program right now. So now they've just picked up galloping. Same thing, we're just going to want to see these horses under control. You've seen a lot of the videos that we maybe sent out. A lot of these horses, especially Kieran in the pre-program, when they're doing their figure eights behind horses and all things like this, so they learn how to train in a line like this, and most of them should handle themselves very well. we're going to be coming into the stretch again in that gallop. First one's going to be 3 jewels again. One note I'll just add just about surface, and we're talking about these synthetic surfaces. He is a horse who has dealt with bone bruising. And we've seen in Kieran's videos how he's done a lot of the training on the grass to try to limit that concussion that you might get from daily training on dirt. This surface in particular is notoriously known for horses like this that's going to benefit. It's going to be kinder on the horses, especially for bone. So it's probably something that's going to be very beneficial for him. He's the oldest horse in the group as well, so naturally he's been around the rodeo. He's pretty professional in his job. Second up, real savvy. As I mentioned, big 2-turn looking Colt, originally. The second authentic, that's going to be Authentic Spirit. Very athletic. Williams not Colt, strong. They call him the man of the farm. Complexity there, stripper. Lastly, the third authentic. All handling their business very well. You never know with 2-year-olds, especially coming to a new facility. A lot of people in the stands have probably never seen this many people watch them train before. They have very good vision. None of them, you'll see them oftentimes look at the stands and see what's going on, but they all handle themselves very well.
Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in live. For those that couldn't make it, it's a nice event, but glad you're all able to see what's going on. Just had our first set of the boys. Everything went well. Everyone handled themselves very professionally. Everything you can ask. The big change for a lot of the 2-year-olds having to ship into a new track, shipped in just a few hours ago, get right on the track and train. So mentally, you got to love the way they do it. All look great, and we'll see the fillies come out shortly, but just wanted to say hello. Hope you're all doing well. And also, we got a big race later this afternoon in Secret Crush, so any Secret Crush owners tuning in, good luck to all of you.
So the horses are on the backside now, and they're just pulled up. They're standing, and a couple are doing a little bit of jogging, but they're going to head back to the barn.
Okay, and as you see, these horses just pull up. They're looking for now. They're going to turn around, likely just walk, jog, trot back. You'll get the opportunity. I'm hoping that they'll come by us one more time, but there's also another exit off the back of the track, so I don't want to lie to you yet. Not yet. Yeah, exactly. See, I would have lied. They're going to look like they're going to go straight off, get that second batch. I should have just said nothing.
All right, we're back on the backside. We got Savvy Sassy, Real Savvy here, and Brandy, Authentic Spirit. Go back, bub. Just gonna wait for the other guys to be here with us. A nice little view going home. Come on, big man. All right. This is Bitter Lemon, the Liam's map. He's so fancy on the track. Really flicks his feet out. Very fluid mover. And then we've got Bear Stripper, the Complexity Colt from the New York bundle. The one that we're going to ride home with is Incredible from the Incredible bundle. Thank you guys all for tuning in this morning. We're going to have a really, really great morning for you guys. So the next set we will include Al Blue, Nina Fever from the Incredible bundle, Princess Samurai from the New York bundle. We've also got Downdraft from the New York bundle. And our two OGs, Lady Blitz, and here's the kicker. Good boy. All right. All right. So here we are with Mr. Incredible. He's just so sound-minded. He's been such a trooper for us. It's a really easygoing colt. And we'll hear more from Dave Scanlon in a little bit on his progression and training, but I know that he's definitely a barn favorite. Again, he's got such a sound mind. Pretty boy. Good boy. And we are going to walk on home here together. So this is Bitter Lemon Liam's Map Colt from the New York bundle, and he has been a star over here today. They've all been really, really good. Usually the first day in new places, they're all taking things in, so we always say, you know, it's a little easier on the first day, and they might get a little squirrely around like the second or third, because then they figured it out, and then they know how to kind of get away with stuff just like kids. The first day of school, they're all teachers' pets, and then they can kind of get a little more antsy. Come on, big man. Good boy. And then we've got the Complexity Colt, who has just been a big puppy dog, which we love to see. He's been really easy going. All of them have shipped in really, really well. Real savvy. He's definitely the sassy one, no pun intended, but he shipped in like a pro. And Brandy is definitely the quiet, kind of nerdy kid in class that sits back and watches and takes it all in. So it's great to see them doing well here and acting right. Also great that the pony didn't act up either, so you guys got to see some pretty cool stuff. The first time that I saw the New York bundle, it was in early January, and these horses have matured so much since seeing them. I think it's going to be a really, really fun group of horses to be a part of. Just, I usually go up to Saratoga for my racehorse in the summer, and the racing up there is just incredible. But the New York races are also ones that you really want to kind of take a pop at if you have the right horse. The competition in Saratoga can be really, really steep, but getting horses in a New York bred stakes and having those regional programs, it's always really, really nice to have that little bit of condition. So horses like this, who's by Liam's Map and really looks the part, it's definitely a great spot for him. I'm gonna jog on just a little bit just to stay on schedule. Just keeping everyone moving a little extra back here. Just getting marching orders from Kieran Dunn from Waiver Tree, aka Dad. So everybody is up in the poker room there. And now I can see we've actually got another live going. So I'm going to drop you guys here. We'll see you in a little bit.
Hey guys, all right, so we just watched the horses. They're going back to the barn to get settled in. Caitlin will jump off of the pony back there and tune back in with you guys to give you a little behind the scenes. In the meantime, we'll take a stroll back up here to the track and we can listen to some Q&A from Joe Moran. Hope everybody's enjoying the live. Lots of behind the scenes action going on here. All right, well, it was nice to see how well all those horses have been behaving and know they've been in great hands and such professionals on the track. So it's always nice when you can see babies have a nice head on them, and clearly all of those horses did. Now we got some good information going on up there. Joe Moran is answering some questions and lots of interesting ones coming right now from the crowd. Later, we're going to have a live Q&A that you guys will be able to tune into as well, and we can answer those questions from the live. So we're looking forward to hearing any questions that you guys have and getting some answers from our racing team. Got a lot of the girls in the next set and looking forward to them coming out while the teams switch tack and get the riders on the new horses. All right, here we are. Getting up here, I can hear Joe, so we'll tune in and listen to what he has to say.
So it just goes to show if we can get the right cross, there's something there. You know, shoes to be sold today. You know, granted, the sales.
Sounds like he's talking and answering questions about athletics, so let's get tuned in
Probably
close.
somewhere in the range of anywhere from 30 to 60, depending on that. So this is just a way to maybe try to bump it up and make it as common as possible. Not yet, but we're working on it. I would think he would be a good one. He's an interesting. City of Light's an interesting one, obviously. We had a little disappointment in the most recent Derby prep with fierceness, but he's likely going to bounce back off of that race, and likely he did that. Exactly. So plenty of more opportunities for him. Still the 2-year-old champ. Yep. And he had an impressive one. Missed the gate completely in New York not too long ago. Go ahead. Yeah, I mean, at times we've been up to 85, and we also have the Edge program. So between the two, we were over 90 at times.
Is there a goal to make it bigger?
Of course. I mean, I think we're always striving. I mean, the one natural thing of horses is you're going to have attrition with horses. Some are going to be able to make it. Some are naturally going to tell you they need to stop. Some are going to be able to run longer than others. So just kind of, it really fluctuates during the time frame of the year, just the group of horses you have. You're going to naturally have better years some years and worse years some years. It's just how the luck draws in this game. Yep. Yeah. Yep, no problem. Was there anything that you heard that you need repeated? You got it. Appreciate it.
Got a question down here, Joe. A couple questions down here.
Right. That's right. Yeah, that's what you just told me. I will repeat the questions for you. Yeah, I understand. Next time, just yell at me. I'm a good listener. The question was, who is Blitz going to be bred to? And the answer is unknown at this time, but was just talking about reasons of.
I thought it was about her because I have shares.
Yep.
And what was the 60 and 90?
That was talking about just value. We were talking about price points of stallions and things like that.
What's hero status doing? Is he getting ready to race again?
Question, how is Hero Status doing? He is doing great. Yes, he is ready to almost run. Had a lot of rain in California, so he didn't get to work back last week. He'll be back on the work tab Sunday, Monday, likely. There will likely be a race end of February, early March. So we were debating, there was some extras on the overnight. We could have maybe ran him, but he just, in reality, wasn't fit enough. But at the same time, you could have gave him a race, but now it kind of worked out perfect that he missed the race, and now we'll have him much tighter coming back. Let me get her, go ahead, come right back.
What about, what's the update? Have you decided anything about Rosie's outlines?
Question is about Rosie's alibi update. What is going on? She shipped to Bruce Jackson at Fairhill. So we're going to make trainer change, circuit change. Most importantly, she had a minor bleeding episode, and we know that she's dealt with ulcers in the past. So the main reason why we sent her to Bruce Jackson is you have the ability to use the hyperbaric chamber. That's going to typically heal the lungs after they bleed. So the goal is to heal that scar tissue as fast as possible. The longer you wait, so that's why we wanted to go right after it. And it was very minor in that race, but the key is once they start, you don't want them to do it again. So you try to get after it right away, knowing that she's dealt with ulcers in the past as well. That's going to help. No, our plan is to run this year. She's going to run the remainder of the year. The goal, long-term goal, thinking ahead, you would hope, she's already stakes place. She was stakes place as a 2-year-old. You would hope to add some more black type to her resume and sell her in November in the big sales. That would be the goal.
Personally, I watched your face. It looks like you're more into playing than running.
It could happen, but she works pretty darn good in the mornings. I got one first here, and I'll come right back to you guys.
Straight no chaser. How's he doing? What's next?
Straight no chaser. How is he doing? Well, what's next? He is just about ready to breeze. I would probably say after this week, we'll look to breeze him sometime next week. Looks fantastic. We've had 0 hiccups since he's come back this time. To give you a guess of what we're looking at race-wise, just too far away to tell you that. But obviously, stakes races are going to be in his future. I'm getting it.
Do you have any news on Moonlight Doro?
Moonlight Doro. This was a horse sold a couple years ago. She just had a full 7-10 days ago and into mischief. So it was kind of all over. You could look at TDN, the Thoroughbred Daily News. I know they posted a big article or photo of her in the foal, but doing well and just had that baby this year.
Regarding Blitz, I've seen these advertisements like New York breeding program. After the foal is sold, the breeder continues to get residual income. Is that at all a consideration?
This was another question on Blitz, talking about the New York breeding program, residuals that come with being the breeders. No, the simple answer would be no. It's not a bad idea by any means. It's just a much longer term play that foal, you breed 3 years until that horse is luckily going to hopefully make it to the racetrack. I will say the breeding game has changed so much of being so commercial. So when you're talking about instant sales and things like that, you're going to just look a little more commercially.
Is 3 Jewels going to go back to Kent Sweezy?
Is 3 Jewels going to go back to Kent Sweezy? Yes, that's the plan.
So he's more than likely, since you said he's going to be on synthetic, does that mean he might go to Gulfstream?
Kent does not. Now he does. The question was, talking about the synthetic, will he go to Gulfstream because they have the synthetic? No, he does not have a string there. He does have strings at Tampa though, and that surface, while it's dirt, it is much more favorable to turf horses. Now, the one benefit about Palm Meadows, where he's at now, is he would be able to breeze on the turf weekly, which will be a big advantage. As much as, yes, it would be great to get him off daily training over the dirt, the most severe training is going to be in those workouts, or the most serious, that if we can have him work on the turf, it's very similar to anyone that has Kinthari. It's the same method that we're doing now. We would rather bypass a work just knowing his history, and it's working right now, so it's one of those things. If it's not broken, don't change it. That, you know, we'll just try to keep him working on the turf as much as possible because it's working. So he would be one that I would say is going to be on a very similar schedule. Now, when they go up to the summer in Monmouth, you're not going to have that luxury of breezing on the turf, or, you know, your only options to train on dirt. So that's where we'll have to be tactical if we really see a change or an improvement. But first, we'll have a few months in Florida before we have to get that far in. Yeah, the Go Tight Glory La Cuvée will be officially named today. I believe it's going to be a live. He's here, so you'll get to see him here today. He's not on the training list, but he did ship in. It was a last-minute addition, so he'll be during the showcase, and you'll be able to see him at the barn as well. You're here? Oh. I'm ready for him. Good question. Expectations on Secret Crush, challenges that we're going to have to overcome. Expectations, I'm hoping it's going to run very well. I want to win. Being realistic, debut, you never know. I think it's all going to start at the gate. Todd's been pretty clear that he's got to get a clean break. The one thing I was talking to a few other owners about is you just never know how they're going to react. Now, Todd said he's still a little bit green and just how he handles other horses next to him. Now, once, you know, he's only training with one horse in company, so now we have a full feel of how does he react to that. So it's just a bit of an unknown, not to say we're overly concerned, but it's just one of those unknowns that you can't be confident one way or the other. He's got one of the best gate riders out of there. We know he has ability from the way he's working. So the hope is that he gets a clean break, he gets clean position, and I think the rest will work itself out. Now, if he has to overcome adversity, that's what you're going to kind of learn today a lot about him. And it's not the end-all, be-all if today doesn't go exactly to plan. A lot of these horses will gain experience of how to do it once they get dirt kicked up in their face and all things like that. I know you hear that excuse a lot, especially with 2-year-olds and first-time, 3-year-old, first-time starters in particular. It's just something that they don't get, or you don't really put them in that situation in their morning works every day because it's not really necessary. So there's just a lot of unknowns, but I think we have a talented horse and hope we can see some of that today.
Saw an advertisement on the highway for a horse farm that specialized in mind control.
This was about a road sign, about a horse farm specializing in mind control. To be honest, I have no idea. I'll leave that one short. I won't even try to BS you there. Yeah, I wish. I got one more here and I'll come right back to you.
All right, guys, so it looks like we're going to be going live soon back from the barn. So if you guys stay tuned, Caitlin will be joining us, and you guys will get some behind-the-scenes footage.
Here's the kicker.
Headed up to the track.
Just talking about her plan, why she went to the farm, why she's here, all things like that, for those wondering what the question is. The simple answer is she, one, did not run to expectations on debut. Out of that work, out of that race, we tried working her on the turf. Hopefully that would be. She came out of a sale here, working over this track, and worked phenomenal. Generally, the synthetic Tapeta surfaces will translate more to the turf racing rather than dirt. She looks like she can handle dirt, so it's not saying that she's not a dirt filly, but we were.
All right, guys, we are back here at Barn 5. Everybody is just getting ready to go. We've got Lady Blitz legged up. This is Isle Blue standing right here, and here's the kicker, just got her rider on. All of our first horses are here getting a bath right now to get ready for the back walking ring show. There's Incredible just cooling out a little bit. There is Nina Fever. She is the Constitution filly in the Incredibundle. So like I said, everyone's just getting legged up, ready to go. And then we'll ride along with them. This time we're going to go and ride with Chetley Breeden from Two Springs Farm. He's going to kind of talk to us a little bit about Isle Blue's progression and also some of the other New York bred horses that he's got there for the New York bundle. This is the filly Downdraft from the New York bundle. She's a beautiful filly, really, really calm, sound-minded. So this is our filly heavy set, but we do have a couple colts or one colt in this set as well. So we'll just wait for them to come out, but this is such a nice time. Just everyone's getting their bath. There is, Mr. Man does not like to be left alone. He likes to have a buddy. So we'll just kind of stand here and watch. But there is Real Savvy right there. And we've got Authentic Spirit here. And we've got Chetley just walking out right now with his pony Boone. So we'll kind of ride with him and talk a little bit just about all the different progressions for these horses. We can, yeah, we're ready.
We're ready.
You want to do a little circle and put them in line and then we'll go? Okay. Go, pal.
Go around one more. And,
Yeah, if he just says you want to do a little circle right here, they're all right behind him.
yeah, people just come out here, do a circle, and let the ones come in front of you.
Boy.
Hey, see that?
So this is the Volatile out of Princess Samurai.
Do a circle so 1 and 2 can get in.
He's a later foal. He's about, I think he was born April 20th. So he's definitely still in some growth spurts here. Are you coming out, guys? Yeah. Yeah, let's come on out. Yeah, your caboose. So here's the kicker right here. And then we've got Lady Blitz, who's gonna lead us off. She's our main lady. All right, and there's Isle Blue. Lauren, I don't know if you want to do it, or Laura, do you want to do a turn? Okay. I can come up there with you if you need me. Do you want to stay with her, Adam, just for a minute? Just until we get everyone.
Walk up there with
And we got Kieran Dunn here. Just making sure everything's going. You're fine. Good boy.
just head on there, Adam.
Two.
Okay.
Ready? Yep.
Go ahead.
Ready to go. All right. Alrighty. We're gonna let everyone else get by us here. Again, this is the Volatile from the New York Bred Bundle. He's really growing into himself. He was looking very babyish for a little bit. And then this is Isle Blue. We'll kind of walk along with her. She's so beautiful. She's such a typical Speightstown filly. Just looks like she has so much power coming from behind. Super quick, compact, just a little rocket. So she has really matured well. And then this is a horse we are so excited about. The Constitution filly out of Nina Fever. I was just talking to Dave Scanlon, who has her in pre-training right now, and he was saying she has just progressed so well. She was kind of a timid horse when she first started going, but now she's really just come into herself. You can kind of see, depending on your quality, the dapples coming through there on her hind end, and she's gained a lot of confidence. So a day like this will be really good for her. And then here's a fan favorite, Miss Here's the Kicker. She is so cute, so pretty. She's done so well at Wavertree. She's put on a nice amount of weight since being at Todd's. So happy to have her back in training and hopefully get her back down into business soon. Sometimes when fillies come out of, sales, like the 2-year-old sales, they need a bit of a break. And we went on with her and tried to go straight to the track, but she just told us, hey, let's just take the winter off, and we listened. And I think it'll be for her betterment for sure. So very happy to have her back in training. Her and Lady Blitz have become fast friends, which is always fun to see. And then we'll slow down here a little bit and catch up with Chetley Breeden on some of the horses that he's got over at Two Springs. So Chetley, we got a bunch of people on here. They're just watching from home. The New York bundle just went live on our site, so people might be thinking about purchasing into them. And then Isle Blue is newly sold out. I think last week she sold out, so everyone's super excited about her. Is there anything, that's really struck you about any of those horses?
All of the horses are training fantastic right now. We are really, really pleased with everybody that we have going right now. Isle Blue has been an absolute angel to work with all year long. We have thoroughly enjoyed every aspect of her from start to finish. She's our show pony. If all you guys haven't come to the come to the farm to see her, she is she's our walking pet. She's the friendliest horse that we have out there.
Sorry, we got a skinny up here. Both ponies won't fit through the gap.
But she's doing fantastic. She's training really, really well. We have everybody doing light breeze works 2 times a week now, and she's doing fantastic. We're doing a 1/8 of a mile with the gallop out, trying to get them to go about 28 seconds is our goal for them right now. She has it on her mind, which is awesome, and all of them really do. Every one of them holds good weight to them. They look good. They have plenty of substance. The only one that's a little bit behind when it comes to that would be the volatile Princess Samurai. But if you guys would see the videos from the first week you guys came out to now, you could probably not even be able to tell which horse it is. He looks absolutely fantastic. He is moving so well. He's moving forward literally every single week. And it's just been a pleasure to watch him progress the entire way through. Nellie and I like to call him the sleeper of the bundle. So
Yeah.
he's doing fantastic, and so are all of them. We're really, really pleased, and we're looking forward to getting these guys up to New York and doing some racing up there.
Amazing. Yeah, no, I was definitely super excited when you guys were taking me through all of the benefits of the New York Bred program. And I know we're going to have a live Q&A later that we can kind of talk more about that. So really excited to hear about you all's success with it, that you guys have had with Dean Reeves, and then also just on your own over at that farm. So should we try and catch up with him a little? Okay, let's do it. We got a little behind chatting back here.
Not doing our job.
No.
Pony girl. Right
exactly. Now. It's like Saddle Club.
That's exactly right.
So, good boys. So as we can see, if you guys are here for the first set, they're doing the same thing. They're just going to walk around this little outside track from the training track, and we'll go right back up that hill. We'll jog off so everyone can see them. I think one of the things about training that, as you guys have probably progressed in your ownership, it's really quick. They go by you for about 10, 15 seconds, and then it's over. So we try and have these horses come by everyone 2 times when they go to the racetrack, just so you can see them moving a little slower. Everyone can get their bearings for what numbers they're wearing, and then they'll come back by galloping so everyone can kind of see them in action. So we have got Lady Blitz up front, and then, Downdraft is next.
Downdraft.
And then Princess Samurai, the sleeper, he's the 3rd one. Isle Blue is 4, Nina Fever is 5, and Here's the Kicker is our caboose. So same kind of idea, 3 Jewels let us off last time. He's the older guy, kind of the coach. Same thing with Lady Blitz, and Here's the Kicker. They're giving these guys a little bit, we're bookending it with a couple older horses that kind of know what's going on, just in case anyone needs some help. And then Chatley and I are here. I don't know how much use we are, but we're back here. But I really hope you guys are enjoying this live. It's a really cool vantage point to kind of see the horses getting ready and their minds and their attitudes when they're walking out here. All of them have been so good. We've been so lucky to have some really, really sound-minded horses that not only love their job, but love people. So it's always great to have these events where people can come out and see them and love on them. It's really the main part of my racehorse. So just super excited to have everybody here with us. And pretty soon here, we're going to turn it back over to Joe on the front side. So you guys can see them jog by as they step onto the track. Lady Blitz is just making her way up that hill. That downdraft is really pretty. The McLean's music.
McLean's music.
Yeah.
A lot of substance there.
Yeah.
A lot
of stuff. She's a big girl. The McLean's music that is a part of the New York Red Bundle is one that has really caught my eye since we've been out here. She's just so calm. She seems so professional. She looks like a colt. She's big. But McLean's musics have been so hard to get your hands on this year. He's really popped, you know, in terms of sales prices and stuff like that. One of his most notable progeny being Jackie's Warrior, who's just entered stud, and everyone's really excited about him. So, kind of a cool filly to have a little part of. But I'm gonna turn it back over to Joe for you guys, and we'll see you here in a little bit.
All right, guys, it looks like they're jogging this way, so we'll wait for them to come down here and get a nice close-up view.
We'll have to get into this one a little bit later, but she's been one that has been one that's just unfortunately struggled. You know, we got her back on the work tab. We dealt with the rain now, but unfortunately she just continues to come up with little nagging things that we just can't figure out. So we're gonna have to come up with a plan. We'll have more for you on that to answer further. And to answer the second part of, do we ever think about transferring horses to other circuits? Yes. Certain trainers, partnerships, we're pretty loyal to. So to a certain extent, the California filly and mare division in particular is a light one. Granted, there's a few tough customers, but that's the reason why we kept her there as well. Okay, we'll get back to questions after this. Fillies are coming out. I believe this is Lady Blitz first. I lost my cheat sheet, but you got your cheat sheets on you. Thank you. All right, first one, Lady Blitz. As you can see, she's a 3-year-old, so she's going to naturally be a little bit bigger and more mature than some's behind, but she's always been a very pretty, regal, athletic filly. Now we got the downdraft filly. McLean's Music is the stallion. Also been doing very well. Princess Samurai is the volatile filly. Little on the immature side, she's a little bit smaller, but very athletic. She's just one that you're going to see grow up. Number 4, that's Isle Blue, Spikestown filly. Number 5, Nina Fever, this is the Constitution filly. Extremely well balanced. I saw her get off the bench. She's got a big sweeping walk to her. Very, very nice filly. Lastly, here's the kicker. So again, they're just jogging by this first time. When they get back to about the half-mile pole, they'll start picking up their gallop, and then they'll end their gallop at about the half-mile pole.
All right, guys, while they're going around, we'll just pan back over, check out the crowd here at OBS, because it's hard to see them once they get on the back
You got
side.
it. And then just in addition here, we got ITW, I call it ITW, for wagering inside on races after the event. Also, the poker cards now inside as well. So when the event wraps up later this afternoon,
Who all is going to be betting on Secret Crush today? It'll be a very exciting debut in the showcase. But for everybody at home tuning in or at the races, send pictures, record your reactions. We love to see how you guys do race days. All right, so they are back on the backside now. It's a little hard to see, but
the horses. Yes, we have designated times after lunch that we're going to have groups be able to go back.
We'll walk back over here. So it looks like they're just starting to pick up a gallop.
Putting Princess Samurai in this because we lost one training. Should have known. We caught it. Colt, not filly.
Beautiful day here in Ocala. So 80 degrees. I know the horses are loving it. It's just beautiful, nice cold mornings, perfect weather for horses. Sun's out, but it's not too hot. Nice cool breeze.
So right about when they get to the left side of the board, that's when you're going to start seeing them gradually picking up the pace. Again, same thing here. Not looking for anything fast. Not looking them to pass horses. Just go about their business.
Yeah, so they will gallop in an order, just one after the other, just to make sure that, you know, nobody's getting excited and we can keep everybody in line and everybody has time to view their horses as they come by. As you know, the first group earlier was more of the boys, and this is the girls, just to keep those boys' heads focused and not distracted while they're training. All right, they're nice and spaced out now. All of them have picked up a gallop, it looks like. So hopefully they'll be making their way over to the front side and we'll get a nice up-close view of them as they go by. I don't know if some of you at home are watching have been to the showcase, and we'd love to have you back next year. But for those who haven't, it's a great event. It's always fun to come out, get to see so many different horses, go back to the barn, pet on them, love on them, hear from the trainers. It's really just a great experience. This has been our biggest one we've done yet, a third annual year, but the most horses we've had shipped in. So it's been really fun to see all of the action. All right, it looks like they're coming into the turn now. They all look very well behaved, very polite, spaced out nicely. Nice collected horses galloping in hand. So perfect day. Horses behaving. Couldn't ask for much more.
Stretch. Again, we're going to have Lady Blitz, filly, Downdraft 22, that's the McLean's music, filly, Princess Samurai, the volatile Colt. You'll see there's a little distance between him and the fillies. Then Owl Blue, Nina Fever, here's the kicker.
Here they are. Nice collected gallop. All
You see on their
behaving.
neck alongside the rein, so I have a little bit of that white lather. In this scenario, it's pretty warm out, so not concerning at all. But sometimes you're watching races, you see a horse between their hind legs. Here's Isle Blue galloping. Very nice, big long stride on her. That's what you want to see. Her engaged, moving forward, gathering ground. Here's that Nina Fever. The one thing I'll kind of compare her to, there's nothing similar about their physicals or pedigrees, but when you watch the way she travels, she's very low to the ground. It's almost like she doesn't pick up her feet. She's extremely efficient. It was a horse that we compared to last year in our showcase.
All right. As they go back, and we don't have a very good view of them, let's go tune into Joe and listen to what he has to say.
Just where they just kind of skim the grass, is what we call it, and just very efficient movers. So when one that caught my eye, that one caught my eye for sure out there. The Spitestown filly as well. Very nice. Hello. All right, they'll just be coming to the end of their gallops now. You'll see them pull up right there by the ponies.
Got a great crowd here today. So for those who have not been here before, what's going to happen next is these horses are going to go back. They're going to untack. They're going to go over to a walking ring. Everybody will get a chance to watch the horses in the walking ring, cooling out, and then we'll break for lunch, and everybody who is here will get to go back and see the horses. But we will be tuning back in again for a live Q&A with all the trainers. I know Caitlin's mentioned it, but I think it'll be a really great conversation. We'd love to have everybody come back and ask all good questions for us.
My guess will be yes. Mike is riding a little bit less these days. He does do this time of year, but it's Derby season.
Alrighty, guys, we're back here, just going back to the barn with the last set of the day. Good boy. Catch up a little bit. Okay. Good boy. Just gonna try and catch up a little bit with Miss Isle Blue. Good boy. Nina Fever here. There we go. Good boy. There we go. Good boy. There is Nina Fever, followed by, here's the kicker. Oh, we got everyone just standing and facing. Just a nice little thing to do just to learn some manners that you don't just run off the racetrack. There's our McLean's Music filly there from the New York bundle. And the volatile Colt right behind her. And then we will walk back with Isle Blue here. Good boy. Good boy, Zipper. All right. Little volatile man here. And then come back here to Isle Blue. She is looking so good.
Careful, Carlos. It's okay, dice. I love it. All right, we have got Isle Blue here with Nina Fever. Both have been really, really good patients for today. We're gonna jog them home just a little bit, just to catch up. So she's restocked here. All right. Here's the kicker. Nina Fever. Phone. We actually ran ahead of schedule for the sets today. It's great. Let everybody get on up there ahead of us, and we'll pick up back at the barn. Thank you guys for joining this live. It's something a little different. We're just trying out on days like today where we can have this kind of access. So hopefully we'll see you guys all back for the live Q&A and the live reveal of Lock of the Day's name. And we'll talk to you all really soon.